my whole family used to sit around and play pinochle every holiday. And
Come on.
and I used to be the fill-in. They would sit man, woman, man, woman, man, woman. And I was always the filler if someone couldn't sit at the table. And I picture now them all in heaven because they're all there playing pinochle. Yeah, and looking down on us and thinking, how did all those kids get to be 50? And in their 50s. But I just think now how unfortunate it is that our family, my cousins, we only get together at funerals now or weddings.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
The world got so small, but then we all became so distant.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I think technology, it brought us together in ways, but kind of separated us in
Indeed.
some important ways.
And I think our grandmother, both grandmothers, because both grandmothers would go to all the events, my father's and my mother's mother. And I think because they both lost their husband, well, as I told you, my blood grandfather was, I never knew him because he left and then he died. So I wonder, like, they would be yelling, like, we left and then you guys stopped getting together? What the heck? Like, why is that? Like, how come you all just get together for funerals and weddings or not at all? We died and you just stopped? They would be so angry with us. And I talked to one of my a cousin that's really close to me in age, the last funeral. Yeah. And he said, we haven't distance-wise geographically, got my G's wrong. He said we're not further apart.
Right.
Like, and they weren't any busier or any less busy than we are. What's our excuse?
Yeah.
And he's right. They would be so angry with us.
I think that's so relatable, man. I feel that thinking about those generational things when you were describing your parents being older, having you, and coming from a different time, like not even just music wise, but culturally, that the sense of making the most of what you have coming out of the Great Depression. Thinking about those things that are generational lessons or mores that kind of disappear or fade away a bit. And I feel that the closeness of family isn't really it becomes less and less the more we can FaceTime now, but now we're not really there in person to be able to hug and play and get around and play pinochle.
Yeah. I mean, it's the simple things. Like they would play for hours and hours, and the laughter. And even if I wasn't at the table playing, because I was
You're
the only
still
one.
with it. You're in there.
Yeah.
Like,
I was the only one that understood the game, right? And I was the only one that was taught the game, and I'm not sure why, because I was one of the youngest. But my cousin Jay and I would hide and just listen to the adult conversation. And we'd learn so much from the adult conversation. I feel like